What's up?
What's up guys, welcome to another video. So in this video I want to talk about Spawn's variation 1. Now NRS pretty much just phoned in this variation. They did not think it through whatsoever. It is complete garbage, unviable, useless trash. So in this video I want to go over why it's trash, why it's so bad, and how I would fix it. Now honestly I think this variation is pretty much unredeemable. No matter what you do, it's not going to be top tier, so to speak, but at least with these buffs I have in mind, it'll make it viable. So for this absolutely lovely variation that NRS graced us with, they gave us this move. This is good for anti-airs, maybe anti-air combos, but that's it. But the startup is 23 frames, so literally it's only good for anti-airs. So if I put the opponent to jump, you get him there, you get a little anti-air combo. Alright. So it seems good too, you know, if you enhance it to projectile goes full screen. But check this out, if you actually were to enhance it while it's not on hit, it doesn't go full screen and it just only goes like half screen, which is kind of weird. And on top of that, the enhanced version, they're all highs. So that means after you block the initial attack, even if you block it, all you gotta do is duck and you get a full combo punish. It's the same issue with the other special move, this one. It's a low attack, so he has 50-50s. Kinda, but I'm gonna get into that. Same thing, this is punishable. You enhance it, the enhanced version, they're all high attacks. Hella punishable, mind you. Minus 21 is the same thing for this attack. If you block it, it's like minus 20, minus 21. All the follow-up shots of this move are highs, and this other move, you do it from full screen, doesn't even go full screen, it barely even goes half screen. So those two moves are already complete garbage, and they replace his actual good projectile he has in his other two variations. And then they gave this variation a dive kick, or a dive cape. This move is complete ass. Like, I cannot get this to be anything less than minus 12. So that means it's pretty much always punishable. You can space it here at minus 12, but it's still garbage. You lose your turn. I see no point to it. At least with Kung Lao's dive kick, it goes further, it's faster, and if you hit it twice in a row, you get a crushing blow. Yeah, that crushing blow pretty much never happened, but at least it has a crushing blow. This doesn't have crap to it. It's useless. Okay, so all the moves they gave him is trash, so what about his damage? Well, he doesn't really have damage. All he can do in this variation is any string into this low shot, which can do anywhere from 190 to maybe 210 damage. That's kind of whatever. So the only actual combo he gets is off his overhead string, which is like, okay, whatever, he can do that in every variation. And there I just use a universal move. I mean, you can do it with this move here, but, you know, leaves the opponent full screen. And you see it even drop there. You have to do it like perfectly, otherwise it completely whiffs. And that's another thing with this variation. All his special moves that you can do for his combos, they put the opponent at full screen. It's like they want the opponent to be far away, like this variation is some kind of zoner. But this variation is not a zoner. He has no projectile that can hit you full screen. He has this, that's an anti-air, and this is a low attack. You enhance it and it goes nowhere. So I don't know why all the special moves push you so far away. I mean, yeah, he can end the combo with this if you wanted to, but that's kind of stupid. That does no damage. So now I want to talk about his quote-unquote 50-50s. His 50-50s aren't even real 50-50s. It's not only that you can fuzzy it, you can actually completely react to it extremely easily. So okay, his overhead comes out in 21 frames, and then his low comes out in 30 frames. But if you look at the animation for the low attack, it's just so telegraphed. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put Spawn to do his overhead in one recording, and then do his low in the other one. And I'm gonna put it to random playback, and it's just so freaking easy to see. It's like anyone can do it. All you gotta do is just block overhead, and then you can literally just react to the low. That's how slow it is. You don't even have to fuzzy it. This animation is just so telegraphed, it's so easy to react to. And let me show you how messed up this low attack is. Since it comes out so slow, you can pretty much mash out of every situation. So let me have him do this, go into the low. Check this out, he does it, mashed. smash, full combo. It does not trade if I do it correctly. It only trades if he does 1-1 into it, or his like target combo, you know, forward 4-1-3 whatever. So I'm gonna show you that this at least trades, and it does trade in his favor because he's more plus. But the point is, it freaking trades, so he has no way to like beat you out with his low attack. And besides the fact that I already covered that if you enhance it, they're all highs anyway, you can actually interrupt it completely. So I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to record doing this. Free interrupt. So it's a free interrupt. So that means you can go for the punish and not even worry about the enhanced version. You don't even have to wait for it. Even though it's all highs anyway, you can just, alright, just mash buttons, free punish. So it is completely useless. So as you can see, there's absolutely no point in playing this variation. Every aspect of it is trash. So I thought of some ways to make it a little bit better. It still won't be as good as the other two variations, but at least it will have a place in Spawn's arsenal. So first thing first, they have to give Spawn another projectile. They have to give him like a shot like this, like a straight version. They can make, normally this input for the high one is back forward square. They should make back forward square a straight version, and if you enhance it, it's a mid projectile that goes full screen. And then if you press down forward square, that does the high version for anti-airs. And again, if you enhance it, it goes full screen and it's a mid. It has to be a mid and full screen so you can at least respect it. I mean, you're spending a bar, so at least a bar should make your projectile mid like it does for most other characters. And another thing, this low needs to be a lot faster. It needs to at least kinda jail off some of his string, not just barely trade off his plus frames. Because of any of the strings, you can just mash buttons and stop it from even coming out. So I would say make this come out at least 25 frames, so at least complements his overhead, which comes out in 21 frames. Now you can still fuzzy guard it, but at least let it have to be fuzzy guardable and not reactable like it is right now. And then most importantly, when you enhance this, like I said, it has to be all mids, but this needs to be safe. It should not be minus 21 for spending a bar. It should have like a little bit more pushback, like maybe like this range, and like minus 12, minus 10 at the worst. You can make it so the opponent can take back his turn, which he should because you guessed on a 50-50 for example and you guessed wrong, but at least you should be safe because you spent the bar. And for his dive kick, I have no idea how you can fix his dive kick. Maybe make it so it has like an enhanced version, so if you hit it, there's a little bit more damage. Maybe, but that's all I can really think of. Because this variation already has no damage, it has no zoning. Because I think this variation wanted to be a zoner, because if you look, all the special moves, they leave you far away. If you do this, the opponent is like full screen. You do this with an anti-air combo, normally they'll be full screen. You do any kind of hit confirm for actual damage, they're pretty much full screen. So right now, when you play this variation, you're getting it in, you're getting a combo, you're hit confirming, the opponent's full screen, and then you have to work your way in to get another minuscule damage combo. It doesn't make any sense, there's no purpose to this variation. So yeah, make this a little bit faster, make this a mid, actually make it jail, mind you. When you enhance this, it should not be an interruptible gap in there, you should be forced to block it. And again, like I said, make it a mid, not a high, make it safe if you enhance it. Give him a full projectile, full screen, that if he enhances, it's a mid. Make this unenhanced, go full screen. If they do all that, maybe this variation is viable. But as it is right now, just play his second or third variation, because those are still really good. And this comes back to the whole variation system. I'm going to make a whole video on it. I think they need to scrap it and just go back to making one complete character, because there's so many variations in this game that are just non-viable. Like honestly, half the third variations are just phoned in. They just put some crap together and like, oh whatever, this is fine. But it's kind of sad that half the variations of this game are not even playable. But anyway guys, that's about it for the video today. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Follow me on Twitch. And I'll see you guys next time.